Okay, we're back. We're going to continue to take a look at James Cameron's Terminator 2 Judgment Day. It was also written by William Wisher, too. Let's take a look at what they got. Let's go to 47K, which is kind of odd for scene numbers, but it's 47K. Hopefully you have the same script so you can follow along. This is getting deeper into the description of this new Terminator, and he's giving a little bit more. Every time something happens, he gives a little bit more about its abilities and its characteristics and behaviors. And I really like how he does it here. Take a look at this. This is really good. It is human-shaped, but far from human. A smooth chrome man. Not a servo mechanism like Terminator is underneath, with its complex hydraulics and cables. This thing is a featureless liquid chrome surface, bending seamlessly at knees and elbows as it walks. It reminds us of Mercury, a Mercury man. Its face is simple, uniformed. Unruffled by 1,000-degree heat, it walks towards us. Now, from my understanding, when he wrote this, the technology didn't exist to have this happen. This is purely from his imagination, and they had to figure it out. Wow. And it sounds pretty cool in and of itself. I mean, I think they did a fantastic job of doing exactly what he describes. Now, I don't know which came first. Obviously, this is a shooting script, and, they probably had done test shoots and figured out just what this thing is going to look at. But even aside from that, the writing on the page is very good. I really like what he writes. If we go down a little bit further, he goes on to say, it is a perfect chameleon, a liquid metal robot, a killing machine with the ultimate skills of mimicry for the infiltration of human society. Scary stuff, good stuff for the infiltration of human society. Very cool. Moving on. Just a quick reference here. I didn't know it was in the movie. I don't remember hearing it, but it was on the paper, and when I watched the movie, it was in the movie. Scene 50, Terminator's talking to John, giving some exposition, and John says, "So this other guy, he's a Terminator 2, right? Like you?" And Terminator says, "Not like me. A T-1000, advanced prototype, a mimic polyalloy." And John says, "What the hell does that mean?" Liquid metal, that kind of thing. I don't remember it from the movie, but you know what? When I watched the movie, there it was, which is kind of cool. I like those little science fiction-y type phrases and stuff like that. It's cool stuff. So I just want to throw that out to you. Just, if you're a movie buff for this, that's very interesting. Okay, as we move on. We're exploring a little bit more about what the new Terminator can do. And we go to scene 52 in the house. Tight on Janelle as Todd growls around the kitchen behind her. He passes out of frame next to her. Jamel switches the phone to her other hand, then thunk. Her free hand seems to do something out of frame. There is a gurgling and the sound of liquid dribbling onto the floor. And watch this. He puts in parentheses. Don't go away. We'll find out what happened in a moment. Bold, very bold. In parentheses, not a parenthetical. Part of action description. But I like it. Yeah, you're saying out of frame. You're sort of framing the shot. But the reveal is good enough. The reveal is really good, and you do want to reveal it that way. And in this case, you got to give it to him. He really is telling a story. He's keeping your attention, and you really want to know what happened. What was that sound? What's happening off frame? So it's good stuff. So when you read this, it may embolden your writing too. It may help you out. 53, scene 53, almost at the very end of the scene, the spike is withdrawn, swish, so rapidly Todd is actually standing there a second before he slumps out of sight. Thump. I like sounds. I like swish and boom and kablowy. Well, maybe not kablowy, but you know what I mean. I like that kind of stuff. And I remember being told in the past that I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't put the actual sound. I should just say what the sound is, not this sort of, making the sound of swoosh, that kind of thing. No, I like that. But to kind of reiterate a little bit further into that, I'm a comic book fan. I collected comic books when I was a kid, and they're rife with those kinds of sounds, like the Batman show. Okay, that's it for today, folks. I hope that you join me next time as we continue to take a look at James Cameron's script, Terminator 2: Judgment Day.